Enchanting is such a powerful skill that you can turn even the weakest weapons into an insta-killing death machine and turn yourself into a near immortal god. However, leveling enchanting is usually not as fun. See, unlike other crafting skills, you gain exactly the same amount of XP for each weapon you enchant. This means it doesn't matter whether you use grand soul gems, expensive enchantments, or expensive items, it simply boils down to pumping as many enchantments as fast as possible. So how do we level it? Regardless of what method we use, we need two things: a lot of soul gems to enchant with and a lot of items to enchant on. Additionally, it actually helps to use the most expensive enchantment, because once you enchant an item, you can sell the item off to a merchant, making you enough money to keep buying more items and soul gems. In fact, by the time I finished leveling enchanting, I ended up with a surplus 10,000 gold. Let's start by tackling the first problem: getting a lot of items. The answer is simple: our good old friend iron daggers. Making them is extremely easy. You can buy leather and iron ingots from blacksmiths, which means there's no reason to mine your own iron for daggers. Now, keep in mind, if you use iron daggers, you won't be leveling smithing much. This guide is focused solely on enchanting. If you want to level up smithing, check out my other video on that. Oh, and why not subscribe to the channel while at it? Next, we need a lot of soul gems. Petty soul gems work perfectly fine because remember, the size of the soul doesn't matter. Unfortunately, most wizards and college professors only sell 1 or 2 filled petty soul gems. This is where we have to use a feature of the game. After buying what you want, drop a quick save and attack the merchant. Then load back the quick save. This will cause the merchant's inventory to reset. You can use this method to endlessly buy petty soul gems from wizards and sell enchanted items to blacksmiths. If you are a purist who won't use even minor exploits, you can manually wait 48 hours for the merchant's inventory to reset. I personally don't find it fun to wait for 2 days doing nothing, which is why I use this exploit regularly. The best wizard to buy petty soul gems from is Farengar, because he is right next to an enchanting table. Now that we have the petty soul gems, as well as the items to enchant, we now need a good enchantment. The best enchantments are Paralysis, Banish, Turn Undead, and Damage Stamina. These enchantments give each dagger a higher sell value than its creation cost, which means you will make a profit when selling the item. You can keep resetting the inventory of merchants until they sell an item with the enchantment you want and then disenchant it. You will notice that as you enchant more items, the value of the item decreases. This is apparently part of a bug fix, but it is annoying to deal with. I recommend you get speech perks which improve prices to balance out the value decrease, since you will be buying and selling a lot anyway. Finally, you should get some XP gain bonuses. Get the Mage Stone Power for a 20% bonus and sleep in a bed for the Well Rested bonus. This will give you a 30% bonus to enchanting in total. Alright, now that we have everything in place, this is the loop that will take you to 100. Craft iron daggers, buy as many petty soul gems as you can from Farengar with your remaining money, and then begin enchanting the daggers. Sell the daggers, you will make back the amount you spent buying the materials plus a profit, then repeat. It takes around 250 to 300 enchantments to go from level 15 to level 100, and based on how long my recordings are, this method took me around 1 hour. At level 100, you can get the extra effect perk which lets you put 2 enchantments on 1 item. This perk is so good that it makes the grind worth it. Well then, I guess that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like for more videos like this. I'll see you all later.